Hi everyone, I wanted to just do a quick little update and give you a heads up on what's happening here at Amy's Little Homestead. So I have started some broccoli and cauliflower and what else? Cabbage. So we're going to get those in the ground hopefully this week. I also started some peppers that are supposed to only take 85 days, and I have over 90, so I'm hoping I can do that. My nasturtiums are still plugging along, but they're slow. Some of the cucumbers are really looking good. The lettuce is doing pretty good, except for this top row. There's something going on, and I'm not sure what in my green stalk, so I'm going to have to figure that out. The beans, for the most part, are all doing really well. They're looking good. The herbs are coming along. I did give everything a good dose of fertilizer today with some fish fertilizer. So hopefully that'll help these all out a little bit. So my mints, I have mostly mint here in one Indian paintbrush, but the mints are great. I love it because I really smell the mint when it gets watered, and it's one of my favorites. The blueberries are doing really good. The rhubarb in the metal container here, it has started to come up. One of them, there are actually 3 plants in here. I don't know. 2 of them haven't done anything. But this one right here is just starting to come up. So we'll see. I'm hoping it's not too hot. I mean, we've been hitting close to 100 every day here, so it might be getting a little too hot for it. The raspberries are still raspberrying. So I've got a couple here, and they were bare root, just twigs. They had some roots. They haven't done a whole awful lot since then, but they're in the ground, so hopefully they will all eventually start doing something. And those are the Joan J. raspberries. And then I can't remember which elderberry. I've got an elderberry here and another elderberry here that these went in last week. And this one has already got a little elderberry coming up at the base. So I'm super excited about it. It's doing really well. As you can tell, I got a lot of wood chips spread over the weekend. So that is making the garden the hillside look a whole lot better. We'll see how it does when we actually get some rain now. The blueberries are doing very well. They're putting on new growth, so I'm super excited about that. The squash, some of them are doing okay, some of them not so much. Squash and pumpkins. This one's, This one, I've got one plant that is really doing well. The others are, And it's actually my best looking squash right now at this point. Most of them look about like this, so they're pretty pitiful, I will say. Super excited here because this is going to be my asparagus bed. And I don't know if you can see, but I do have 2 little asparagus there and 2 more right there coming up. And so I'm super excited about that. Hopefully this whole bed will be filled with asparagus come springtime. This has got the beans, and they are coming up pretty good. It's going to have all of those cabbages are going to go into here this week, hopefully. And then over here is the peppers and the 1 tomato and a couple of basil plants. And the goal is to hopefully put another pepper or 2 in here because there is room in this bed, and like I said, I'm hopeful. I'd really like to be able to put some peppers up, and I like to wash them and dice them up and then just par-freeze them and then put them in bags because they are so handy and easy to use that way. And then I just put the carrots down. So the way I do my carrots, and if you haven't noticed, I did get the cedar bed made, but I make a line in the soil with one of my boards and run it just all the way to the side. I put my seeds down. I top it with a little bit more soil because carrots are pretty shallow. They're only maybe 1/4 of an inch deep. Water them in really well, and then we put cardboard over them until you start to see them come up. And as soon as they come up, you can pull the cardboard off. And you just want to keep them really moist. So that's the real trick with carrots. And so we are going to see what we do there. This side of the bed, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to put in yet. And I need to figure that out pretty quick. I've got those broccoli and cauliflower, and I'm thinking they may go in here eventually. And as you can tell, there's a house being built next door, and so there was some scrap lumber. And I have asked the builder, it's the same builder that built my house. So I asked the builder if I could get some of their scraps and discard, and he said sure. So I have enough I can do another really big, this is 16-foot boards, and so I'll do another 3 by 16-foot raised bed for this one. Hopefully I can get that done this weekend. And we'll get that made. And everything else is just slowly coming along. But one exciting thing, I do have some new growth coming on, are the sunflowers. The sunflowers have decided they are going to start blooming here on the side of the house. And so it's a teddy bear sunflower right here. There's a couple more further down. But isn't that gorgeous? I just am so happy with how bright and bushy and full they are. I'm super excited about it. And I do have a lot more that are getting ready to bloom. So this one should be going soon. And if I remember right, will be one of the crimson ones, which I've never grown. So I'm excited. Here's another one of the little smaller sunflowers. And some more buds that are just about, you can see that deep red, dark color inside there. And you see, I've got a couple more in here. So things are coming along slowly but surely. The canna's getting ready to bloom again. And so we will have a gorgeous wall when all these sunflowers are going. Well, that's just a quick tour of the garden and how things are coming along so far this year. And I hope you are all doing well and surviving this hot and crazy summer. And I'd really like it if you would subscribe and like this video for me. It would really help me out. And pass it along if you think this is something that anyone else would enjoy seeing. Hope you all have a blessed evening. Have a good one. Bye-bye.